Hey guys, well it's almost 5 o'clock this morning on the Monday the 28th. The end of the ship cruise is over this morning and we are pulling into Sydney, Australia right now through the front breaker area, and so the city is a little bit off to the right, and hopefully here in the next 30 minutes or so we'll be passing by, I should say, the Opera House and downtown. So hopefully we'll be able to get a great view from this angle as we come around. So here we go. The view from my deck. Well, we're supposed to be off the ship by 8:30. It's only 6:45 right now, but now that the sun has come up, the harbor looks much better than at night. So I'm going to spin the camera around and show you what our harbor looks like. And then I have to be out of the room by 8:30, and then I need to be off the ship by 10:15, I believe, or 10:30. So then we'll grab a taxi after I get the luggage and head up to the hotel, which is only about 10 blocks away, and then get checked in, and then we'll go from there and start exploring the city. Well, it's after 10 o'clock in the morning, and immigration has been delayed by at least an hour due to understaff or issues at the terminal. So I'm just sitting here on deck 5, just waiting and waiting until they call my color and number. So hopefully we'll be able to get off the ship, or in the next hour, but don't know. But that's the update currently. Okay, guys, we are finally officially in Sydney. It was a pain getting off the Royal Princess, Immigration, for whatever reason, couldn't handle the influx of passengers, and so the crew kept getting over the intercom saying, "Sorry, it'll be another 30 minutes, another 30 minutes, another 30 minutes," and we finally got off the ship, and then of course you get off the ship, and then you have to go through immigration, and that was, I mean, it was very quick. They looked at your passport, they looked at your Australian declaration. They didn't need the visa information. I guess that was already linked to my passport. And then I had to go downstairs, get all the luggage. Was starting to strap them up with bungee cords, and one of the crew came by and said, "Can I help you carry this outside?" Yeah, sure, great. So once he found out that I was going to take a taxi, he said, "You don't need the bungee cords. I'll help you carry the stuff." So he followed me, through the building and out to the taxis. 20 bucks to go from the ship to the hotel, which is 10-15 blocks, but that was $20 Australian, so it's about $15 US to do that. Got the room, came in into the lobby, and she said, "Yeah, we normally check-in time at 3 p.m., but we have a room for you." Okay, great, fantastic. The lobby concierge person was able to find me a cart for the luggage, and then he helped me carry it up to my room. I'm on the 9th floor, overlooking probably the financial area of downtown, I guess. Just started ripping through my suitcases, trying to figure out where I put everything. Should have done that better last night, but oh well. One of definitely the things that you definitely need, when you're moving or even traveling out of the United States, is you definitely need a power converter. The different plugs, I have multiple plugs for outlets, but I also bought a converter off of Amazon, and it converts your 240 volts that is in Australia to your normal 120 volt in the U.S. So all of your U.S. items will still work. Of course, once I get to the Philippines, I'm going to have to start swapping out different power supplies for what is valid in the Philippines, because I don't really want to run converters all over the house or type thing. So I want to make sure that I get the right power supplies for the right items. Anyways, I want to show you what I bought off the internet, and it's called Best Tech, and it has 3 plugs, standard US plugs, and some USB and USB-C plugs on the side, and do recommend it with only $29.95 on Amazon, and I would recommend that for your traveling experiences. So here it is, and then it goes up to the wall, and it comes with different wall outlet plugs as well. So that's about it right now. I'm gonna go downstairs, get some food, and then I think what I'm going to do is find the light rail, and if I'm understanding it from the Watsons, I should be able to get on the light rail and go all the way around to the other side of the bridge, and make sure that I can get to Chinatown and the IMAX. I'm going to try to either tonight or tomorrow see a show at the IMAX theater. And compared to Pacific Northwest, this IMAX is huge. So hopefully I can, record that for you guys as well. So that's about it for the time being. Well, guys, remember that video I posted before I left town about having a 2, 2, and 2 safety net set up with your banks? Well, it happened to me. My Wells Fargo ATM card got declined. I had used it this morning once I got off the ship to buy a drink at a local Minute Mart / 7-Eleven here in town, and no problem. After lunch, I started walking around downtown Sydney and just taking in the experience, and decided that I would take the money out and buy some tickets for the IMAX, and so that I don't have to put it on the credit card. And the credit card, or the ATM card, got declined. Called up Wells Fargo, and they do not show any transaction issues with it. They don't even see it at all. So it's a Australian issue. So I used my Chase card, ATM, and that worked just fine. So that's another reason why you should always have a backup plan if you're traveling or you're moving, so that you are not stuck like I would have been. I have plenty of different credit cards, but it's better to use, if you're trying to use just money, use ATMs. So that's a pointer for you guys to think about when you're traveling or moving. That'll be it for the time being. Bye, guys. Whew. Okay, guys. Well, found out that the reason the card got declined is because those ATMs, and I was at the casino, at the Star Casino at the Sydney Harbor Star Casino, I believe, and every single ATM is an Australian bank ATM. So that's the reason why the card didn't work, which is good. That's good. The second issue is, once I headed back to the casino, I didn't want to play with too much money. I only took out $400 Australian, which is $300 US, and took it out, no problem. Get up to the playing blackjack table, and they had 3 different variations of blackjack. So I'm asking the dealer what the difference is between the 3 versions that they had, and I go, well, I'll sit down and play a few hands and see if I like it. And he goes, well, do you have your membership card? Well, I don't have a membership card. I said, I'm only here for a couple days. Well, you have to have a membership card and to play here at the casino. So it was like, okay, fine. So I get up, I go over to it, and the machine asked me like 20 different questions of who I am, what even my job occupation. And so I get done, and it says, now go up to the front desk and show them your ID and get your player's card. Okay. So I go up there, and there's a line of probably 5 or 6 people. Takes 10 minutes to go through the line. And I finally get up there, and I show them not only my driver's license, but my passport card. Not the book, the card. Valid identification anywhere in the world. And she says, oh, well, we need the book. And I was like, why do you need the book? This card has all the information. It has my passport number and everything that my card has. You're not stamping anything. And she says, no, we're not stamping anything. We just want to confirm who you are. Well, what's the purpose of the card then? And they wouldn't do it. I even requested a manager. I said, look, it's valid everywhere in the world. I'm only here for 2 days. I'm really only playing for tonight because I'm going to be doing Taronga Zoo tomorrow and the Opera House. And so I'm only going to be playing tonight. No, we have to have a book. No other reason other than that. So I got pissed. I mean, now I've gone there twice. First to find out that my card didn't work because it was an Australian bank ATM set up. And then the second time, they wouldn't take in an official U.S. document. So if you come to Sydney and want to gamble, first, I wouldn't recommend going to the Star Casino. But if you do, make sure you bring your passport book. And then have to go through all the hoops that I had to go through just to put some money down on the table. So that's just your 411 information for tonight. I'm just frustrated. First learning the light rail through town, having to go through their Grand Central Station to find the other connecting light rail. And it turns out that it was behind me. And then, you get to the casino, and then you start having problems. So it's been a long day. I did stop by and had dumplings at Lee's Dumplings in Chinatown. You get 6 of them, any dumplings for $6, or for any 6 dumplings of any fillings that you want for $16 Australian. So with I ordered two sets, and then plus a lemonade, and it came out to be $42. So $42 Australian, which is in today's currency is about 66%. So that 42 is actually about $30 US dollars. So that's it for me for tonight and tomorrow. Getting up early, getting some breakfast downstairs, and then off to Circular Quay to wharf number 6 to catch the ferry across the harbor to Taronga. And I'll bring you guys along, and hopefully we'll have some fun tomorrow. Bye, guys.